Hello everyone, in this video I am going to talk how to trigger a Lambda function from the S3 bucket. For this you need to log in into the AWS account and search for S3. Let me create a bucket into the S3. Let me create on the create bucket. I am keeping the name of bucket as riteshtalks.com. Rest of the configurations like AWS region, block public access, bucket versioning, I'm keeping it as same and click on create bucket. Yeah, your bucket is successfully created. Now move to the AWS management console and search for Lambda function. Here I have to create a Lambda function. Who doesn't know about the Lambda function? Lambda function is a function which you can create without the server. You just need to drop a lines of piece of code to the AWS environment and the rest AWS will take care each and everything. You can refer my different video, complete video on the Lambda functions. Let me create on the Lambda function author from scratch. You can also use some of the blueprints, container image and browse serverless app repository. So I'm keeping it as author from scratch and I'm giving the name my processing Lambda. Here you have multiple options to run as a runtime. So you can choose .NET Core, Go, Java, Node.js, but I am choosing as a Python 3.9 and rest of the configuration I'm keeping it as it is and then click on create function. It will take around 5 to 10 seconds for you. Yeah, your Lambda function is now enabled and created. So now you can test your Lambda function. First go to the test tab and click on test button. Your Lambda is successfully triggered. If you want to see the logs, there are two options. One, you can go through the logs button, hyperlink, and also you can go into the monitor and click on view logs. So let me click on the view logs in CloudWatch. Now if you click on this, because log groups are created for you, if you go into the log stream and see this Lambda would trigger at 9:51:23. So now it's 9:52, just few seconds back that Lambda was triggered. So that means Lambda is working fine. So but to test our real scenario that whatever a file is coming to the S3, Lambda should trigger. Now let's do the configuration for that. For that you need to add a trigger, and when you add a trigger you need to tell which will be a trigger point. Trigger point is S3. So there can be multiple trigger points like this list, but in the coming videos we'll cover SNS, SQS, DynamoDB, Kinesis. So as of now I'm choosing S3. Then it will ask from you that which bucket you want to choose. I'm keeping it as riteshtalks.com. It will ask for event type, on which event you want to trigger action. I'm keeping all objects create event as of now. No conditions I would to put, no matching characters. Just acknowledge and click on add. So now your trigger has been added, but you have to test it through the S3 management console. Go into the riteshtalks.com, upload a document, click on add files. AWS image I have, let me open that. Click on upload. Uploaded successfully. If you go to the riteshtalks.com, you can see the file, and Lambda should be trigger is response to that, right? If you go to the CloudWatch, you just need to refresh it. Yeah, now you can see there are 3 more rows been added into that at 9:53. You can see it's starting from there and report. If you click on the report, it will let you know that original size of Lambda, original memory of Lambda was 128 MB and it took around 37 MB of RAM while processing this record. So there There is as of now just a hello kind of thing. If you go to the Lambda, see the code, this just status code we are returning 200 and hello from Lambda. But if you want to apply like any of the use case, like you are processing an image and whenever a document or the image is coming to the S3, in that case you need to convert into the thumbnails or any other use case like that, you can use Lambda function with the S3 bucket. So now again perform the same thing. Let's test it again, it is working or not. Let it add files. This time I am adding this image ABV, open and click on upload. Now again go into the CloudWatch logs and refresh it. Might be takes some few seconds, so let it refresh again. Yeah, 955.17. So that's how you can work with the AWS Lambda and S3 bucket. In the coming videos we will see that how to take API gateway or SQS SNS as a source for Lambda. So thank you very much guys.